Alright. Back with Corpse Party Blood Drive. So let's go ahead and, let me see. What about the... I'm not sure what the extra chapters are going to be, but let's just go ahead and start Chapter 4 right now. Pillars of the Six Demons. Okay, back with Ayumi. I've been wandering around, exhausted out of my mind, aimlessly searching every corner of the building for Aiko. Eventually I wound up in the custodian's closet. No sign of her then. That'd be a pretty horrible demise. It was no use. Aiko was long gone. I was all alone. I'd been in here long enough that I began to worry about my phone battery dying. I didn't want to shut it off completely, but I at least felt it prudent to turn off the screen.
どうしよう。あの本、ここにないのなら、
What indeed?
私、何のために必死になってたの？ 来るんじゃなかった。
My voice was breaking. I'd more or less given up by this point. My newly darkened phone's screen suddenly lit up again as a call came through. It was Misuto. Oh, about time you spoke up. Where the hell are you? Well, that didn't take long. I went from relieved to infuriated in a single heartbeat.
何よ、前もそんなこと言ってたけど、私のこと見張ってるの？どうしてわかるのよ。今私が悔やんでたこと。
別にそんな気がしただけだ。
なんでこっちからかけても出てくれないの？
そりゃうぜえからに決まってんだろ。で、どうなんだよ守備は。
Well, fuck you too. Trusting this guy was a huge mistake. I sighed a little on the inside. It was becoming clearer and clearer that this was just Misuto's way. I tried my best to ignore his abuse and simply answer his question.
なかった。
は？
ブックオブシャドウズはここにはない。霊能師の情報屋さんが言ってた。あの写真はこの学校にいる何者かが外の世界の人をおびき寄せるために念写させたフェイクだって。
マジかよ。
もう手がかりがないよ。みんなを生き返らせる。
情けねえな篠崎の末裔。あんなにも優秀だったお前の家系も代を重ねて血が薄まるとここまでボンクラか。
Wow.
ブックオブシャドウズ一冊も管理できねえとは。
He's
ア
feeling...
キレルを通り越して引くよな。
Man, he's in a real asshole mood today.
あなたがここにあるって言ったんじゃない。嘘つき。
嘘つき呼ばわりかよ。騙しゃしねえよ。 側がなかったのは誤算だったかな。
Skin.
側？
聞け。知っての通り、この空間自体がブック・オブ・シャドウズから飛び出した涅槃ってものだが、この空間のどこかにその涅槃のコアってものもあるんだよ。話してなかったか？
The
それ
core.
が何？本がなくてみんなを生き返らせることができないんじゃ来た意味がないわ。どうしてくれるのよ。幸子みたいな女の子にも殺されそうになるし。もう全部嫌。
おい、人の話はちゃんと聞けよ、歩み。涅槃のコアはつまりブック・オブ・シャドウズの中身、そのコアなんだぜ。この空間のどこかにある涅槃のコアを手に入れれば、ブック・オブ・シャドウズと同じ力、反魂の術が使えるかもしれねえってことだ。
Really?
みんなを生き返らせることができるの？
How do we know you're not still leading us on, though?
うん。側がなくても中身があれば術を使うぐらいなんとかなんだろう。
My cheeks were on fire. It felt as though all the blood in my body had been pushed up into my head.
だが今はそのことは後回しだ。お前には自分で責任を取らなければならない事態が一つ発生している。
何？
A way to pass the buck.
お前、篠崎真希菜のアパートで何かしたろ？お前が接触した少女の霊、彼女がこの世に生まれたのはお前がマキナの家から何かを持ってきたせいだ。
You brought something you shouldn't have.
何かって幸せの石のこと？
違うな。体の一部か何かだ。髪とか骨とか爪。
Oh, those two baby teeth I'd found, the ones that were stuck in my hand. Yeah, what was... We never did get what the deal with that was. I figured they must have had some kind of meaning, so I wrapped them in tissue and stuck them in my pocket, and I'd forgotten all about them until that very moment.
歯か。
うん。歯を見つけた。確かにここにあるけれど。
あの霊は幸子じゃない。
Is-
マルトバが調べていたようだが、彼女は幸子と一緒にヨシエの腹の中に眠っていたバニシングツインだ。
What the hell? Sachi had a twin sister?
生まれることなく母体内で死亡し、溶けて妹の幸子に吸収された双子の片割れ。つま
What
り
the hell?
幸子の姉だよ。
This was almost too much to process. Never in my wildest dreams would I have imagined something so bizarre.
そういえばあの子サッチって言ってた気がする。あれは名前？
サチか。なるほど。
Oh, different from Sachiko?
あの音量、サチと呼ぼうか。サチはもともと俺たちの住む現世で悪さをしていたただの不条例だった。
That's not going to be confusing at all. Sachi and Sachiko?
しかしお前が彼女のよりしろである歯をこの天神症に持ってきたせいで実体を持ってこの世に目覚めたんだよ。
Is that what
涅槃
happened?
の力を吸収して今は完全に暴走状態だ。彼女には幸子のような知性はないから対話も説得も通用しない。純粋な邪だ。
Oh,
こ
great.
いつはとんでもねえぞ。暴走した力が強すぎて涅槃にいながらむしろ現世の方に霊障をまき散らしていやがる。 まあ現世に生まれたかった活欲が操作しているのか知らんが。
私が彼女を目覚めさせてしまったの？でもどうして生まれてもいないこの歯がこの世にあるの？
Yeah, that's a good question.
篠崎真希菜のアパートで何が行われていたのかだな。知る由もねえけど。それより問題はここからだ。サチの吸収力が半端ねえから涅槃の容量が減り始めてる。現世との境である異空間の壁を壊し始めてるんだ。
涅槃の壁がどうなるの？壊れたら。
そうだな。わかりやすい言葉で言うならこの世の終わりってやつだ。
Oh, no pressure then. Hmm.
現実世界に幸が飛び出していったら霊障はより強力になる。たくさんの人間が無意味に死を選ぶようになり気が狂い人を殺し死のあふれる世界になる。冥府の者たちも一斉に目を覚まし下界は怨霊に乗っ取られて聖者の生きてゆけない世界になるな。
How does one respond to a claim like that? Especially when the elephant in the room is that this was all my fault. I'd literally be responsible for the end of civilization. I was completely speechless. In shock, most likely. All I could do was breathe heavily. My heartbeat was pounding in my ears, so loudly that I felt like some part of me was about to snap. I had to say something to keep Misuto on the line.
嘘よ。嘘。
どんな気分だ？自らこの世の終わりに加担した気分はどうだって聞いてんだよ。
どうしてそんなこと言うの？意地悪。私知らなかったんだから。
Yeah, I mean, how could she have?
知らなかったって言っちゅう
What's so funny?
腹痛い。
I couldn't take any more of Misuto's crap. All I could do was scream at him over the phone and hope it hurt his ears or something.
切れるほど責任を感じてるのならまだ見どころがある。
Why didn't you say that sooner? Didn't even faze him, he just kept talking with that same cocky tone in his voice.
この世の終わりを止められるのもまたお前しかいねえってことだ。
Ayumi bearing the fate of the world on her shoulders. It was just one sound, but I could barely get it out. I had almost no voice at this point. I was just a mess of tears and confusion.
いいか、新しい目標だ。幸を止めるためにこの涅槃空間を動かせ。 奇跡の力を味方につけろ。
奇跡？
Divine providence.
柱は見たか？
柱ってどんな？
There was that black object I saw from the window, but I didn't know if that was what he meant.
日本の構造は数個のセフィラと数本の柱で構築されてる。まあ言ってもわからねえだろうが、霊界の物質でできたその柱を俺らは六鬼門の柱と呼んでる。この校舎のうちにそれぞれ存在してるはずだ。まあ柱といってもその形は様々だがな。
Any shape or size.
柱、六鬼門。
いいか、この涅槃天神章の北、北東、北西、南東、南西、南にその六鬼門の柱が存在する。それぞれの封印を解き、校舎の中に六芒星を完成させろ。篠崎の血を引くお前しかできない。
私にしか？どうして？
この涅槃を生み出したのが篠崎家のものだからだ。
Shinazaki's actions created this mess, so only I could clean it. I consider the responsibility that had just been laid upon me, and unconsciously gripped the hem of my skirt.
とはいえ、それぞれの柱に封じられた涅槃の力は弱い。だったらどうする？それを一箇所に集めて結晶化させ、強くすりゃいい。六芒星を発動させて、その中心に全ての力を集めろ。それをもってすりゃ、バカみてえに強力な音量といえど、黄泉の国に叩き返すことぐらいはできんだろうよ。
どうしてあなたにそんなことがわかるの？納得できる話をちゃんとして信用させ
That's
て
a
よ。
good question, too. How does he know all of this?
あんまり言いたくないんだがな。ここに来るときに言ったろ。俺はヤゴーラっていうクソ霊能師の家系の末裔、神主の息子だ。
Oh.
涅槃や読みの知識ってのはまだ歩けもしねえうちから呪文のように叩き込まれてるんだよ。
Well, shit.
ヤゴーラ聞いたことある。確かお姉ちゃんが言ってた。
まあ篠崎家と似たようなもんだ。お前の姉ともそういうきっかけで知り合った。
そういえば、
Hmm.
お姉ちゃんのお弟子さんって。
ああ、
それだけの関係？
あ？どういう意味だよ。くだらねえ詮索してんじゃねえ。ったく、あいつの妹でなけりゃ助けてねえぞ、てめえみてえなバカ。いいか、まずはあの霊を倒すことだ。たとえ涅槃のコアを見つけられたとしても、滅ぶ世界に仲間の魂を戻したって意味ねえだろう。お前がやるべきことは2つ。幸を黄泉の国に叩き返して現世を守り、コアを見つけて仲間を生き返らせる。やれるな。
でも
Again, no pressure.
できるかな？
Felt like a boat drifting out in the ocean, allowing itself to be carried wherever the wind may take it, whether I wanted to go that way or not. Even with the best plan of attack laid out in front of me in no uncertain terms, I found it difficult to be certain about anything. It was like my willpower had already died.
あなたはどこにいるの？
was staring at the odd cube Misudo had given me before we jumped here, eyes swollen with tears.
俺もお前を探してんだけどよ。どうやらお前とは別の空間にいるようだ。
やっぱりそうなんだ。
Oh, that's right. There are like different. This place does exist on like multiple planes, doesn't it?
まあ心配すんな。必ず助けに行く。合流して全て片付けば、この幸せの石で二人とも帰れる。もう少し頑張れ。
信じていいの？
ああ。6基門の柱はお前に渡した守りの石が反応する。それで判断しろ。頑張れ。
待って、石って。これのこと？
This. I stared a little more skeptically at the so-called Argus cube in my hands. Did he know all this was going to happen before we even came here?
もう、どうしてそう冷たいの？
Oh, what the hell? Creepy face on the TV. There's a face burned onto the screen. Something lying on the ground next to the heater. Okay. Got some more matches. That sounded like it was coming from the second floor. Could it be Aiko? Hinata High Class 27, Kusuo Sagawa. Bled out after straw was tapped directly into heart. A straw? The shit. Bandage. Talisman. So it looks like the items I pick up, they don't... Aside from the alcohol lamp, nothing carried over from the previous chapter. So I guess it's use it or lose it. Okay, I see that phantom over there. Talisman. The flyer is peeling off the wall slightly, revealing something tucked away behind it. Oh. Oh, really? Oh. Okay, so they'll chase me into the next room. Scrape marks on the ground indicate this entire cubby stand has been moved. Someone was most likely slammed into it, suggesting there may have been a struggle here. No, let me... There we go. Minota Agricultural Class 1-1. Takashi Tsushida. Starved due to immobility after dislocation of limbs.
お客様のおかけになった電話は電波の届かない場所にあるか電源が入っていないためかかりません。出ないし。Don't know if that was a good trade-off.
Hinata High Class 2-7, Sho Mizuno. Drowned after being suspended upside down into bucket of unknown liquid. This one? Whatever the substance in this bucket may be, there seems to be less of it now than before. The horrible things written on the blackboard are glowing so brightly, they almost seem to be backlit. There are large quantities of long black hair stuffed into the cabinet. In the very back, there seems to be a small bony object as well. Whoa. The hair immediately catches fire and burns up in one giant, rather foul-smelling fireball. And another bird corpse. Lovely. Was that there a second ago? That was an overcompensation answer if I've ever heard one. He wanted to talk about Hino just as much as I wanted him to, and I'd be more than happy to play along.
わかった。
あの人は優しすぎる人だったよ。
知ってる。でも私はそんなお姉ちゃんが大好きだったから。
俺のじいさんは神主の家系を継承する。実際に霊能力を持つ最後の野望だ。そのじいさんが死に、両親も死んで、天涯孤独になった俺を保護したのはウィッカーインスティテュート、精霊崇拝組合だ。実は結構大きな組織で世界中にその支部が実在する。そこで俺に自然崇拝とアニミズム学を教えてくれたのが君だよ。たくさん世界の可能性を学んだ。はい。サチがここまで大きくなってる。まあ次回にお前のせい。けど考えようによっちゃお前は人々を救ってると思う。サチをあのまま放置していれば 現世の闇で不条例のまま際限なく人間を変死させ続けていただろう。結果的にだが、それを止めるための働きかけをお前は今遂行してんだ。
Did my ears deceive me? Was this an act of consideration by Misuto? Was he actually being kind to me for once? For the first time since I got here, I actually felt a little hopeful. There is a faint glow within me now, brightening up the darkness around me ever so slightly.
姉さん、がっかりさせんな。
くそ。
Oh. Okay, I was about to praise him a little bit, but there's no use hiding. You're always being watched. Okay, where to now, though? Is this? That's 2A. Okay. Oh geez, there's... something on the floor here. Where? He's not here. But where? Actually, I think this is what you're looking for. Ah, it's Cheapers. Thank you. Cheapers and I used to eat this together every day. Please take some as a sign of my gratitude. Another strawberry bun. Karaku Yanagiya High Class 3-2. Yuchi Kuroki. Face crushed by intense pummeling. Shub. Looks like this message was written entirely in blood. Oh, dang it.
疲れたな。
I leaned against the wall and closed my eyes. The first thing I saw was Kishinuma's face.
岸沼くん、あの後どうしたのかな。
篠崎、待て！篠崎！
He was so desperate to keep me from coming back to this horrible place. The image of him reaching out to me, begging me not to go, was burned into my unconscious mind.
怪我してないかな。
大丈夫
Head pat.
だ。なんかあったらすぐ連絡しろよ。前みたいに目つぶって突っ走って勝手に死にそうになってんじゃねえぞ。俺だってお前一人くらい守れる自信はあんだからよ。
本当に大丈夫？
I wasn't mad at him. He tried his best, but this whole situation was just unreal. I don't think he really knew what he was saying when he claimed it'll be alright. Whoa!
岸沼くん！
なえ？篠崎、よかった。お前、今回はマジで会えねえかもって。
やだ、何よ、来てくれたの？
I could barely contain the joy and relief I felt at having Kishinuma by my side once more. I tried to express it as concern, but I couldn't really fake it very well.
むちゃくちゃ探したぞ。
I was so happy to see him I couldn't hold back my tears. They poured down my cheeks in streams. Never would I have ever expected myself to regard Kishinuma as a shining beacon of hope in this dark, gloomy place.
このバカ、無茶ばっかしやがって。
I have to admit, I wasn't expecting to be insulted right off the bat. It kind of shocked me.
なんでそう周りを見ないで突っ走るんだ。猫かお前は。
岸沼君があんなことするからじゃない。石を捨てたりするから。
Oh, Mommy and Daddy are fighting again. I wasn't about to take this sitting down. If he was gonna fire at me, I was gonna fire right back.
バカとかひどい。岸沼君よりあの人の方が優しかったな。
パーカーのやつか。
Really? You think he was nicer?
なあ、篠崎。死んだらどうすんだよ。もし篠原や鈴本みたいにお前の存在まで消えちまったら悲しいじゃねえかよ。
His voice was cracking, and his lips were trembling. He wasn't asking about how my death would affect me. He was asking about how it would affect him. My eyes widened and glazed over yet again as I realized what he meant, and why he was saying this.
ごめん。でもね、聞いて。みんな。
Oh, what now? What the hell?
来やがった。篠崎、逃げろ。
Two-Face?
残念ながら今取り込み中なんだよ。行け、お前は逃げろ。早く行け。おっ。 なんて力だよ、化け物め。何やってる。行け。だってもう仲間が死ぬのは見たかねえんだ。バカのあいつがお前に優しいならよ。お前を守るのは俺じゃなくてもいい。ほら行け。死ぬな。
I didn't feel like I had time to argue or even think about my decision. All I could do was, as suggested, run. And yet...
お きやがった。分かった。とにかく逃げるぞ。来い、篠崎。
Once again, there's another bad ending here. An anatomical model come to life. The oldest cliche in the book, but of course, nothing was too distasteful for Heavenly Host. It was there, and it wasn't about to show us any mercy. Shinozaki, run! The skinless mass of muscle and bone that comprised the model's left arm had a firm, suffocating grip on Kishinuma's neck, and was using it to suspend him in midair. Kishinuma, let go of him! I tried to grab hold of the arm that was strangling Kishinuma, but it was coated in a layer of slippery, unidentifiable fluid. If I had any effect, it was only to annoy the model. I still kept trying, over and over, determined not to let him die, but ultimately, that just led to me joining him in his fate, as the model lifted me up by the throat as well. Neither of us could breathe. We desperately gasped for any single slight bit of oxygen our lungs could take in, but nothing was getting through. And then, accompanied by a single loud cry, the arms that held us spread as far apart as the model could manage. Before coming together at full force, violently slamming us into one another. It was like a toy monkey slamming two symbols together, over and over again, relentlessly. Kishinuma and I were impacting upon each other's bodies at high speed. Ugh. The loose clumps of meat that were once me and Kishinuma were now forever part of Heavenly Host Academy. With a sadded mass in tow, the school continued to pulsate silently. Well, that was definitely more colorful than some of the ones that came before it. Alright, though, but I think, as much as I would like to continue, I think I'm going to call it a night. And then tomorrow is once again going to be Mega Monday. And I will hopefully then, I should hopefully make a good Mega Man level 2 tomorrow night. So, with that, everybody, have a good night. I should see you tomorrow. Later, guys.